guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and the room is a mess per the usual, but I will say I have lots of ideas. It has been really hard trying to get this room in order. It got a little overwhelming, and the other day I went ahead, even though I don't have everything I need to set this room straight, I went ahead and did some cleaning, and that's part of the reason that I haven't been back in here to do a video, because I don't know about you, but when I am overwhelmed with a space and it doesn't feel clean and organized and put together, I just don't want to be in it. So I have really stayed out of here, and I cleaned up a lot of the area yesterday, so we can do a video today. And I have a lot of videos coming up, so I'm a little bit to the side because I'm going to show you guys just a few things that I've purchased that are new, and some empties, and some thoughts about some new things that I'm very excited to be purchasing. Might go on my Christmas list. I don't know, maybe I'll put that in a different video. Anyway, I'm a little chatty today, so I want to start with my empties. A lot of these are my go-to holy grails, I guess. And some of these were nice, but I'm probably not going to purchase again unless I'm in a pinch. So one of the holy grails is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. It's just amazing for the price, the amount that you get. It actually works. If you've never tried an acid, like a exfoliating acid, I highly recommend this because it's a toner and it doesn't stay, it's not a thicker serum that stays on the skin. Yes, it stays on the skin, you don't wash off a toner, but it's a little bit lighter. And it's only 7%. It's not a super high percent, so it's a good introduction into that kind of toner. Another similar thing is the Overnight Exfoliating Treatment by Good Molecules. Oh, sorry, this is the Ordinary if I didn't say that. This used to run about $7. I think it's a lot more expensive now, but still super affordable, like maybe around $10 to $12, which is insane for this amount of product. So still worth the money, even though it has increased in price. Good Molecules is another affordable brand, and this is the Overnight Exfoliating Treatment. It was fine. I think it was around $10 or a little under for the 1 fluid ounce. It has AHA and BHA in it. I have this conversation with myself quite often. Is this not working because I'm so used to the first thing I ever used on my skin, and that was the first time I ever used it, and so my skin really saw a great benefit? And is the reason I'm not seeing a big difference now because my skin is already used to this kind of stuff? I'm not really sure, but if you're in a pinch, if you're new, worth it. Okay, worth the money. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up again because I didn't see a wow factor with it. It might be the other ingredients that is also in this, which it doesn't even have the ingredients list on here, which I kind of hate that. I mean, yeah, this one, does this one not have ingredients on it either? Why don't things have ingredient lists on them anymore? Why is it only on the box? I really don't like that. Yeah. Sunburn alert, obviously wear sunscreen, always. But yeah, this is 1 fluid ounce, really good for the money. Again, if you're a beginner, might be worth a pickup, but for me, I don't know. I just kind of felt about it. Little tip, if you don't know, use these acids at night. Use a moisturizer after, and then use like your vitamin C and stuff in the morning. Speaking of vitamin C, I purchased I'm still using the second one of these. This is the CeraVe dupe, the Walgreens version. And it's renewing vitamin C serum, fragrance free, blah, 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 blah. It's the traditional ascorbic acid. It's the one that's the most researched, has the most results, all the things. And this is good to find because drugstore used to not have this high of a ascorbic acid / vitamin C serum, where you didn't have to go super high end. Even though this isn't cheap, right? It's, I'll put the price up here, but I want to say it's around $20. It's not super expensive when it comes to this kind of product. It's great to have at the drugstore. It's also feels really, really good on the skin, and I believe it's 10%, which is a really great percent for drugstore. Like, that's kind of insane. Usually what you find at the drugstore is more either a lower percentage or it's the kind of vitamin C that's less researched but more stable. And I really haven't seen a change in my skin using those, and I am going to try a new one though. Paula's Choice has a new vitamin C that it does not have the traditional ascorbic acid in it. It has 2 other newer forms of vitamin C that are just more stable. So ascorbic acid, I've done a lot of videos on this. It is the most reliable, researched, you see the best results, blah, 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 but it's also the least stable. So I think chemists, scientists are trying to find something that's more stable that they can put on the shelves, but that actually sees a, you know, like where you actually see improvement in your skin. So this is the off-brand. They had a sale at Walgreens where you got 2 for 1. And if you don't know, if it says it's like supposed to be like CeraVe, technically they're supposed to use the same ingredients. So does it work very similarly? Yes, it's beautiful, feels great on the skin, especially if you have drier skin. This feels lovely. If you've never used vitamin C, this might be a great one to try. Does not burn my skin, does not break me out, all the good things. The second ingredient is ascorbic acid, which is wonderful. I want to see ascorbic acid or whatever vitamin C is in the product at the very top of the list. You guys are smart and you know this, but just in case you don't, the beginning of the ingredient list is the highest percentage. So the first ingredient here is water. That means the majority of this is water. The second ingredient is ascorbic acid. That means the second largest ingredient, or, you know, most percent, is ascorbic acid, and etc. So the third one is glycerin. Glycerin is great for the skin, not always great for oily skin, which is why I say that this is probably best for dry skin or if you're just starting out with vitamin C, because it's soothing and it doesn't hurt. Anything else in here? Yeah, there's lots of dimethicones and all the silicone-y things. Makes your serum feels so good, but it doesn't always do something for the skin. So just make sure you look at the ingredients, which is why I like this one quite a bit. Ran out of this. This is one of my go-tos. And this is the CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30. If you're not wearing SPF, at least do that. Again, none of the CeraVe stuff is like cheap, but it's drugstore. It's probably higher end for drugstore, but there's sales all the time. Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. It's just worth it. I mean, such great ingredients for the drugstore. Honestly, there's no point in going high end with moisturizer, which is hilarious because you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you another one in a second that might be worth the purchase. But if you're looking for all drugstore stuff, I mean, CeraVe is legit one of my favorite brands. I've helped so many people find this stuff that like high-end, super perfumey ingredients just was not working for them, and this changed their life. So worth a try. Don't knock it till you try it. It really is one of the best things. The reason I like this one is because I have oily skin and it does not break me out, and it's got ceramides. It helps restore the skin barrier, which is really, really nice. It also has hyaluronic acid in it. Obviously, I already repurchased this. And then this is the one I was just saying. So I did not purchase this, but I am very drawn to this brand. I like the packaging, I like the smells, I like the feel of everything I've tried. And my aunt sent me this, and this is the Herbivore Aquarius Pore Purifying Clarity Cream. I loved this. I hated having to stick my finger in it though. It's the one thing about all of these moisturizers. Like, there's a tiny bit left in here. There's not really a smell. I don't even know how much this is. I'll have to look it up and put it here. 1.7 fluid ounces. I think my concern is just, like, why pay the money if you don't have to? Like, did I see a huge difference? This is what I was using at night though, because it does not have SPF in it. And it felt so nice. Like, it was moisturizing for my oily skin, because everybody should moisturize, even if you're oily. But it wasn't like super greasy or anything. And then I have my 2 mascaras. My go-to, L'Oreal Lash Paradise and CoverGirl Lash Blast. These are killer formulas. I obviously already repurchased that. And then this one I'm going to take a break from. This is Neutrogena Rapid Clear 2-in-1 Toner. This is salicylic acid. And I used to not like salicylic acid, but it's done wonders for the new bumps on my face. I'm actually going to purchase, I don't have it here, but I'm going to purchase the Paula's Choice 2% again, because that is my favorite. And then I'll show you next, what new little things I purchased. Okay, so I got a couple new things. I've already talked about the, I'll put it up here because it is not here, even though I have cleaned, it's probably in the car. The neon blue mascara, it's YSL. Anyway, it was the most money I've spent on makeup in quite a while, and it is beautiful, and I'm wearing it right now, worth every penny. And then I got two, I have the Paula's Choice coming in the mail. Like I said, I just really, that's my favorite salicylic acid. I can definitely see a difference. And I have these new bumps. It's from Over Oil Production, and I've always been an oily person, but it's actually getting a little bit worse as my age gets on, as I get older. So the salicylic acid really helps that, as well as not normal retinol, but the kind you can get over the counter. Epiduo basically was made of this ingredient, and so those two things have helped quite a bit. Whatever is in the Paula's Choice salicylic acid helps so much, and it just makes my face glow. This weirdly dries me out a little bit. Worth it at the drugstore, super cheap. I will go back to this probably off and on, but I'm doing the Paula's Choice next. That's one of my new things. And then, like I said, I purchased the Ordinary toner, the glycolic acid toner, because I like to use this one at night and then the salicylic acid in the morning, because they provide different benefits. One is more surface and one is more deep into the skin. And then this is my favorite thing that I have, new. I'm very, very excited about it. It is the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. I highly recommend that you double cleanse, and this one is new one from CeraVe. I'm not sure if it's straight oil or what. So far, the Hada Labo cleansing oil has been my favorite, so I do an oil wash first, and then I use the CeraVe foaming cleanser. This one definitely does not have oil at the top, so I'll let you know. It's squalene oil, lots of other things. I'll let you know what I think about it. Again, so far Hada Labo is my favorite, and it's super affordable. This is definitely more expensive, 12 ounces, and I believe this was around 15 bucks. Again, CeraVe is not super cheap, but it is drugstore. You can get your hands on it. You can get a lot of coupons, etc., etc. So that's all my empties and my new stuff. I think I'm gonna leave my wish list for another video, and I'm gonna do a get ready with me soon. I'm getting back into actually wearing fun makeup since I cleaned everything up. It makes it a lot easier when things are in their proper place, right? So I've gotten inspired to do more than my typical face. It's also a little easier when it's not 110 and 75% humidity. So yeah, I will show you guys the little list. It's a small list of things that I'm very excited about purchasing this holiday season. Anyway, let me know if you have any recommendations for me, skin-wise or makeup-wise, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys.